The man happily returned home with his ex-wife, yet he discovered that in the empty house there was no sign of his wife. When he came to his wife's room, he was shocked to find that there were no traces of her having ever lived there. Then the man went to the living room. When he saw that the only family photo of the three of them had also vanished, the man then realized that his wife had completely left this home. He thought back to when their son was just born. His ex-wife had left them and gone to the United States. It was the woman who had come to his side selflessly, without complaint or regret. She had taken care of him and his son with meticulous attention, and so they spent several years living a happy life. One day the ex-wife suddenly returned. The man denied any relationship between him and the woman. He stated that the woman was merely the housekeeper in this home. The son even said that the woman was always an outsider. He said that after her death, she shouldn't even think of being interred in their family's ancestral tomb. To test the woman's loyalty to him, the man deliberately threw a lighter into the swimming pool, ordered the woman to dive in and retrieve it. Without hesitation, the woman plunged into the icy water. Trembling, she picked up the lighter. Everyone present mocked her as foolish. The woman's selfless devotion to the man and his child was not because the woman was deeply in love with the man, but rather to fulfill the promise she had made to a divine doctor. 6 years earlier, the woman's husband had been on the verge of death. It was the divine doctor who saved her husband's life. To repay the divine doctor's kindness, the woman came to the man and his child's side, promising the divine doctor to care for them for 6 years. Now that the agreed upon time was about to arrive, the ex-wife whom the man had thought of day and night had also returned. Seeing their deep affection displayed in front of her, the woman was not angry. She even went to the kitchen and cooked a meal for them. But the ex-wife had no intention of letting the woman off. She went into the kitchen and threw the prepared soup onto the woman. The man rushed over at the sound. The ex-wife falsely accused the woman of being jealous of her and of losing her temper with her. The man scolded the woman, saying she had no right to lose her temper with his ex-wife, because he and his son had never acknowledged the woman as a mistress of the house. The son also said that they had taken her in earlier, only so that the woman would take care of their daily needs. Now that his mother had returned, he no longer needed the woman as a stepmother. The woman looked at the boy she had raised with great sadness in her heart. Thankfully, only 4 days remained before she could leave this family. The next day, the woman brought cake to the boy. The boy mockingly told her that she relied on his father for everything, and that she didn't even dare to voice a single complaint. Saying this, the boy picked up the cake and threw it at the woman, demanding that she feed him the cake. But then he said he didn't want to eat cake today, and he told the woman to get out quickly. The woman did not want to argue with the child. After all, in 2 days they would part ways. Finally, the day of her departure arrived. The woman received a message from the man. He asked her to go to the hotel to pick him up and bring him home. The woman knew the family would surely find ways to torment her. In order to ensure she could leave smoothly, the woman dialed the divine doctor's phone number. She told him that she would complete the promised condition by midnight tonight, and if she failed to return home on time, she hoped the divine doctor would send someone to pick her up on the 5th floor of the hotel. Sure enough, when the woman arrived at the hotel, the ex-wife said that the woman and her pet dog shared the same birthday. She demanded that the woman toast and celebrate with the dog. The woman explained that she was allergic to grape juice and could not drink it. As a result, she was framed by the ex-wife. The ex-wife deliberately fell to the ground, and when the man walked over, she immediately accused the woman of pushing her. The man believed the ex-wife's lie and began to reprimand the woman. Suddenly, the ex-wife saw the pet dog fell asleep after drinking grape juice. Seizing the opportunity, she blamed the woman of putting sleeping pills in the grape juice. The woman explained that she had not done it, but the man would not believe her. Then he brought out a whip and handed it to his ex-wife, telling her to personally punish this woman.